You pick up your phone and tap on that familiar profile picture. The chat is still stuck on the message you sent last week, no reply, just a lonely gray checkmark staring back at you. You scroll up, and it hits you, instant replies turned into 24-hour delays, lively conversations devolved into lazy emojis. The gaps between messages get longer, the warmth fades colder, cold enough to make your chest tight. Or think about your job. That project you used to stay up late for, the one that lit you up. Now it's just mindless repetition and silent meetings, you don't even want to speak up anymore. Or maybe it's you. That passion for life you once had. At some point, it turned into apathy, even numbness. Have you felt it? Something is slowly slipping away. Today, I'm going to tell you a truth that might unsettle you, but you need to hear it. This truth will determine whether you keep the most important people and things in your life, and even whether you stay in control of your own life's direction. This isn't empty cliches. This is the cold, hard reality of physical laws playing out in our relationships. If you want to be a conscious, active creator, instead of a passive loser, then stay with me. And share this video with that friend who values relationships but might be watching theirs crumble without knowing why. Alright, let's dive straight into the core. What we're facing is a silent crisis of disappearance. People leave physically. Emotions withdraw energetically. Passion dies from inertia. We all think of relationships, romantic, professional, even the one with ourselves, as static possessions. Like once you build them, you can lock them in a safe and forget about them. But the opposite is true. All relationships are not possessions. They are flowing energy. They're a river, not a house on the bank. Stop pouring new water into it, and it will dry up, or change course. Here's the harsher truth: the moment you stop growing, you start making space for someone else to take your place. Your partner, your friends, your colleagues, even the vibrant version of yourself inside, will turn their attention elsewhere. This raises two questions you need to answer, right now. First, when energy stagnation becomes the norm in modern relationships, will our lives slowly drift into a vague, empty void? Second, who, or what, is benefiting from our laziness in relationships? Think about it: endless distractions that steal your focus? Strangers ready to fill your emotional void? Or the version of yourself that's losing its soul, becoming just an empty shell? Why do we fall into this energy stagnation? Let's start with the outside world. External factor: the efficiency system is stealing our deep energy. Our society is driven by a system that chases efficiency and instant gratification. Technology keeps us online 24/7, but it's made high-quality presence rare. You might get a reply in 3 seconds, but the other person could be juggling 5 things at once. Your message is just an afterthought. Algorithm feeds, fragmented information, superficial socializing, they're like time thieves, quietly stealing the deep attention and uninterrupted time blocks we need to build real relationships. Be honest, when was the last time you put down your phone and had a conversation with someone, no agenda, no distractions, for a full afternoon? That afternoon itself is a massive source of relationship-nourishing energy. Nowadays, it's a luxury. The same goes for the workplace. Systems like KPI and OKR only reward measurable results, they ignore the unquantifiable energy of trust and teamwork chemistry. When collaboration reduces to just task handoffs, entropy creeps into our professional relationships. But the problem isn't just external. It's deep inside us. Internal factor: we're wired to avoid relationship effort. Our brains are hardwired to save energy, we love autopilot mode. But maintaining a high-quality relationship requires consistent emotional investment, active effort to keep things fresh, and resolving inevitable conflicts. It's exhausting. So we choose the easy way: stonewalling, silence, or dismissing it with "we're too close for that." We call this stability. But physics calls it entropy increase, the start of chaos. There's another, more hidden emotion at play: fear. Fear of being rejected if we express our needs. Fear of feeling insecure when we try to grow. Fear of giving our all and getting nothing in return. So we opt for the safer choice, doing nothing. We hide behind busyness and mask numbness with routine. Ask yourself, when was the last time you planned a thoughtful surprise for someone you care about? When was the last time you stepped out of your comfort zone to learn something new? Your inaction is hitting the fast-forward button on relationship breakdown. This isn't fear-mongering. There are 3 underlying laws that explain it all. Let's break them down. 1. Scientific perspective, the law of entropy in relationships. The second law of thermodynamics states, in an isolated system, without external energy input, entropy, disorder, will always increase until the system reaches total heat death. A relationship is an energy system. If you stop pouring in new energy, like undivided attention, sincere appreciation, shared growth experiences, or open communication, guess what happens? Chaos creeps in, suspicion, misunderstanding, boredom, distance. It's inevitable, like a glass of warm water going cold, or dust piling up in an uncleaned room. And remember this, stonewalling and long-term neglect aren't neutral. They're high-intensity, negative energy work that accelerates relationship collapse. 2. Physiological warning, distance is your brain's self-defense. This is tough to hear, but it's true. Dr. Matthew Lieberman, a psychologist at UCLA, spent a decade proving that social pain, like rejection or being ignored, activates the same brain regions as physical pain. That means when you stonewall someone long-term, they're experiencing real, physical suffering, so much so that aspirin, which relieves physical pain, can actually reduce that discomfort. Your brain's top priority is survival. When a relationship keeps sending pain signals, it triggers a defense mechanism, down-regulating dopamine receptors, so you don't crave their presence as much, and activating the prefrontal cortex, to logically conclude leaving might be better. That feeling of growing cold or losing interest isn't just emotion, it's your brain's neural system actively initiating a detachment process. 3. The dangerous vacuum, the law of energy filling. Nature abhors a vacuum, and relationships are no exception. The logic is simple, if you withdraw your energy, attention, and love from a key relationship, that empty space will be filled by something else. It could be someone else's kindness, an addictive hobby, or the false fulfillment of endless shopping or binge-watching. Psychologically, this comes from our innate need for visibility and validation. We are social beings who need to be seen. When you feel invisible in a relationship, your instinct will drive you to find a new source of light. Think about history. How many empires fell because internal stagnation created a vacuum, only to be filled by external forces? From nations to relationships, the balance and flow of energy is an unbreakable law. Now we're at the core conflict. We crave stable, long-lasting, deep connections, they're the foundation of our happiness. But our brain's wiring and the world around us keep pushing us toward energy-saving mode, avoiding the hard emotional work needed to maintain those connections. That's the root of our pain. Admit it, sustaining love is harder than falling in love. So what do we do? Do we just watch everything slip away? No. If this is a law of energy, we can fight it with energy. The 4 strategies below aren't cliches, they're actionable, energy work tools you can use today. Strategy 1, 1 minute of active presence every day. Fighting entropy doesn't require grand gestures. It needs consistent, small energy inputs. Every day, pick one important relationship, partner, child, close friend, even yourself, and give them 1 minute of 100% active presence. Put down your phone, look them in the eyes, listen to them talk about something small, and respond sincerely. No judgment, no half-listening. Just be there. That 1 minute is your solemn, external energy work against the universe's entropy. It's more powerful than a whole day of distracted interaction. Strategy 2, launch a quarterly relationship refresh protocol. Relationships are rivers, you need to be co-navigators, not just passengers. With your key relationship partners, spouse, business partner, agree to an informal relationship review every 3 months. Ask 3 questions. What moments nourished us most this quarter? What new thoughts or needs haven't I shared yet? What's one new thing we can do together next quarter? This is like regular antivirus and software updates for your relationship, clearing built-up misunderstandings and burnout, and injecting new energy from shared goals. Strategy 3. Create irreplaceable micro-rituals. This is your moat against energy replacement. Rituals don't have to be expensive. They're unique, exclusive energy exchange codes between you and someone else. It could be brewing a special tea together every Friday night, a specific hug gesture before saying goodbye, or rereading a letter you wrote each other on your anniversary. These micro-rituals are like anchors in your relationship's energy field. They build a strong sense of we that external energy can't easily penetrate. Strategy 4. Invest in self-energy growth. This is the most fundamental one. The highest energy you can bring to any relationship is a growing, vibrant version of yourself. You can't nourish others if you're a dry well. Spend 30 minutes every day on self-energy investment, read a book from an unfamiliar field, learn a fun new skill, stick to a workout routine. Every time you grow, you send a powerful signal to all your relationships. I am a valuable, flowing, vibrant source of energy. People are naturally drawn to light. When you become a steady sun, you won't fear planets leaving, because you'll attract new, healthy orbits. This isn't just relationship advice. It's a modern philosophy of survival, a pursuit of actively creating order and durability in an unpredictable world. It asks us to move from passive consumers to active creators, from relationship takers to energy guardians and investors. Zen teaches us, every day is a good day. This doesn't mean every day is perfect. It means every day, you have the chance to turn the fleeting flow of impermanence into cherished moments, through intentional energy work. This is a quiet, brave revolution against the natural decay of life. Now it's time to turn knowledge into action, don't wait until it's too late. First, share this video right now. Send it to the person who popped into your mind first, with a note about how this resonated with you. Sharing itself is an act of energy connection. True understanding always starts with the moment of sharing. Second, leave your energy mark in the comments. Answer this: after watching, which relationship do you want to inject energy into first, and what kind of energy will it be? Your answer will light up others who feel the same way, and strengthen your own commitment. Let's see each other and create an energy resonance. Third, and most importantly, start practicing one small strategy today. Begin with the 1 minute of active presence. Remember, you're not alone. Everyone who realizes energy needs to flow is a fellow warrior in this revolution against relationship entropy. Together, through consistent, conscious, loving energy work, we can protect the most important connections in our lives. Finally, repeat these 3 core keywords, let them sink into your actions. Stay aware. Stay invested. Stay growing. Thanks for watching.